Okay, so cue card follow-up questions will be very quick. Okay, so we'll go from the last cue card, which is describe a time when you needed to use your imagination. And the first question is, okay, Navdeep, you will answer first. Okay, do you think adults can have lots of imagination?
Yes, in my perspective, adult do have a lot of imagination because they are from their imagination they do lot of things as compared to past till now. They even judge the time by using the sights of sun and stars.
Okay, this question is: do you think adults can have lots of imagination? First, the first impression I got was that they are comparing adults with children. So I think imagination is, doesn't depend on age. Both adults and children can have lots of imagination. Okay, and uh, in fact, I would say that children can have completely impossible, they can imagine completely impossible things also, which adults will not. Okay, they will be more realistic even in their imagination. But I think children can have lots of imagination, that way, more imagination, right?
Okay,
Do
ma'am.
you think imagination is necessary for scientists?
Yes, definitely. With their imagination, they can create a lot of creative things. Like they can create various structures of chemicals. Apart from that, they can make better scientific technology.
Okay, what kind of jobs need imagination?
I think, firstly, professional technological job need imagination because they have to create a lot of creative things. Apart from that, technicians also need imagination.
Okay. Script writers of movies need imagination. Novel writers, they need imagination. Fiction writers need imagination. Okay, those who write fiction. What subjects are helpful for people's imagination?
I think mostly literature is helping in the people to think and do imagination. There are a lot of subjects in English like drama and fiction, where there are a lot of stories which motivate or encourage people to think a lot.
Okay, so literature, very good. Okay, next set of questions will be for the cue card. A skill that you can teach other people, and the follow-up questions Aman will be answering. Aman, you there? Amandeep, Amanjot.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Amanjot. Okay. Should teachers be funny when they teach? Should
Fine.
teachers be funny when they teach?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So this is just two-word answer for follow-up questions. Anybody else would like to answer?
Yes, definitely.
Am
Teachers
I,
should be.
ma'am?
Yes, okay. Who's saying? Raman, you'd like to answer?
It's me, Harpreet.
Harpreet, okay. Should teachers be funny when they teach?
Well, I think teachers should be a little bit of funny according to the mood of students. If they are interested in studies, then they must pursue with their studies. And if the students are feeling bored, then the teacher must have something creative in their mind to entertain the students.
uh, when you talk about should somebody be funny, my students also, when they have to describe somebody, they say he's very funny. Instead of saying that, you should say the person has a sense of humor. Okay, that is a better way of putting it. Okay, instead of saying funny, the person is very funny, you can say the person has a lot of humor, has a sense of humor. So you can twist the answer to this question also by saying that yes, I think teachers should employ the use of humor while teaching, because it lightens the class atmosphere and improves the relationship between students and teachers. Okay, and students then don't feel hesitant to ask the teacher about any problem or doubt that they have. Okay, but at the same time, the teacher should know when to be strict with the students also. Should use humor in the classroom to lighten the classroom mood. You can say like that. Got it?
Okay.
What qualities should teachers have?
Uh, Teachers must have the quality that they understand the student well, that uh, they must be educated enough to
Yes.
teach the students with
Mhm.
their in their field,
Yes.
the field that she is teaching.
Mhm.
Depends.
So
That's
you
it.
know that when you have to talk about the qualities of a teacher, so you can say a teacher should have good communication skills, because if the teacher doesn't have good communication skills, then how will he teach? He has to convey something to the students. He should have good communication skills. And the second thing that teachers should have is depth of knowledge. If a teacher doesn't have depth of knowledge of the subject he's teaching, what will he teach? Okay, so these two
Okay.
qualities are very, very important. And third quality that you can say, a teacher should be able to come down to the level of the student. Okay, to know the problem the student is facing. Okay, so like that you can say the teacher should have good communication skills. Any teacher should have good, should have a depth of knowledge of his subject, and should be able to come down to the level of the students. Which do you think are more important, practical skills or academic skills?
Both the skills are important actually, uh, because academic skills build up their knowledge, and the other skills those are build this build their ability to do any task properly.
Very good. Okay. Okay. Which age group is the best age for learning?
Actually, learning must never be stopped by anyone. All the ages are capable enough to learn new things because they build us a good human being, and they always encourage us to do something new in our life.
Yes, very good. Harpreet, you've answered really, really well. Okay. If the examiner is fair enough, then you should, aim for 7.5 or 8 in your speaking. Okay. You can easily get it the way you are answering questions, the way your understanding of the question is going. Let me tell you one thing, which is my personal experience. In the intro sets, our questions are very simple. You all know that. Most of you can answer them. Grammar is very important over there. Okay, here grammar is not that important. It is important, of course. I'm not saying that you can go grammatically wrong and still hope to get a very good score. It is always important, but what is more important is that you understand the question. Okay, what the question is and answer accordingly. Okay, and it's a very lengthy question at times. These are small questions, these have been reproduced by students. Sometimes the question is very lengthy. Just as the examiner speaks out the whole question, you should be able to comprehend what the teacher has said, what the examiner has asked, and immediately start replying. You need not reproduce the question in the answer. Okay, like you have to do in the intro sets. Okay, so next set, who will answer?
Me, Raman.
Raman. Okay, your cue card is time when you told your friend an important truth. And now I'll be going to the follow up. Side by side, while doing the follow up questions, I'll be putting up some guesswork for essays. Based on the imagination, I don't think there is any essay. But based on the last set which I've asked, you should do all essays in which some people say that academic subjects should be taught. Other people say that practical subjects should be taught. All the essays in which such questions are there. Okay, academic or practical subject, theoretical or practical subjects ye bhi hai. And then there are adults, adult education pe ek essay hai in the academic book. You should do that, because which age is best for learning. From that I can say that that essay also may also have been set. Okay, now Raman, your questions. Do you think we should tell truth at all times?
I don't think we should tell truth at all time because sometimes truth can hurt another person's feelings. So we should keep in mind that this truth, that we need to tell this truth to that person or not. If that truth is putting lot of influence on another life, then we should be straightforward. But if truth is not has a lot of importance, and do you if you think that this can disturb someone's relationship or life, then we should not say truth.
Okay, then we should avoid telling the truth. Okay, so what is sometimes when you avoid telling the truth, what do you have to say which doesn't hurt the sentiments of the other persons? That is called a white lie. You can say white lies are telling white lies a good thing at times.
Okay.
Okay. For example, let me put some humor. Okay. For
Okay.
example, if I wear a red suit and put on a red lipstick and I ask you, how am I looking? What will you say? Will you tell me
I will
Lugam, or will you say, ma'am, you're looking good?
I will say you are looking good, because it's important that that person is feeling good.
So that will be a white lie, but then you'll say that, right? That's okay. Okay. How do you छोटा बच्चा कोई आपके पास आए ड्राइंग करके, ये कैसी लग रही है मेरी ड्राइंग, व्हाट विल यू से? अच्छी नहीं भी होगी तो भी आप कहोगे ना बहुत अच्छी है.
I will, yes.
हाँ, तो that is a white lie. You tell it
Mm.
not to hurt the sentiments or the feelings of the other person, and also sometimes to motivate the other person. Okay. How do you know when others are telling the truth?
I think that the facial expression and the verbal, like verbal and non-verbal communication, I will not while someone will talk with me while expressing the truth. First of all, if someone is speaking truth, then there will be no like what we say scramble the world को जैसे करते हैं कि नहीं क्या कहते हैं इसे.
You can say the person who is telling the truth will look straight into your eyes. A
Okay,
person who
eye
is not
contact.
telling the truth will not meet your eye. Okay. So you can say, I will not have eye contact with you. Okay. So that is one way you can tell the other person is telling the truth or not. But some people are very, very good at hiding, they can mask their expression. But normally you can tell from the person's facial expression whether the person is telling the truth or not. Okay. Do you think it is important to win the game or follow the rules?
I think it's important to follow the rules, because it's the part of the game, because both parties like usually follow their rules, and it's like if another person is winning, that's and we and like I'm losing, that's fine, but I think the more important is to follow the rules.
Yes, it is more important to follow the rules. Sometimes people should tell lies. Do you agree?
I think yes. We should lie if like if our lives are not affecting another's life. Like sometimes like there are many situations came in my life when I lied to person, but that was for good to that person.
That
So
was those were white lies. Okay. The white lies are okay. Telling white lies are okay, you can say. Acha, there is an essay in the general training past essays book. Uh, in some professions, people are seen to be honest. What is the situation in your country? That essay is important based on these questions. Okay. So
okay.
please note down the guesswork.
Okay.
Okay, next. Who wants to answer? The cue card is art exhibition and the follow-up questions. Jaspreet, you would like to answer?
Yes, yes,
You
ma'am.
like art? Jaspreet, do you like art?
Yes, I like art. When I was in my school, then I always like to participate in art competition, and I got many prize in
Can you
that.
speak the second line again? When I was?
In school,
Huh?
then I got many prize when I participate in art competition.
देखो many के बाद prizes बोलो, and when I participate नहीं, when I participated.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. Do you think art classes are necessary?
Yes, art classes are important, as with the help of that, student can
Uh,
boost their boost their confidence, because these days most of the schools do not like to teach these type of subjects, as they focus on the science subjects. But some students are not good in science as well as other subjects. With the help of that, students can boost their skills. So
See,
these
basically art classes, art, okay, all the essays, there are essays in the GT book and there are essays in the academic book. Art subject होने चाहिए कि नहीं स्कूलों में, okay, creative arts, ये वाला है, GT की book में भी है, academic में. Please do those essays, they are very important. Okay, and they have not been asked for a long time. It's high time you will get an arts essay now. Okay, so art classes are very essential and उसके reasons कर लो, essays में भी काम आएंगे. The first reason why art classes are necessary is art brings out children's creativity. Okay. Second, arts preserves culture and traditions, because it is through the, songs and through the plays and skits and movies which are based on our, our culture and tradition is preserved. Okay. Then art subjects break the monotony of tough academic studies. ये points अच्छे लग रहे हैं ना आपको?
Yes.
Ideas. So here arts break the monotony of tough academic studies. See, first period of English, second period of geography, third period of mathematics, fourth period of history, students will get bored. So if there is one arts class in between, they relax and it breaks the monotony of tough academic studies, right? So these are the points, main points. Okay. And then last, you can also say if there are art classes in school, then some children might adopt it as a career later on in life. Okay. How do you think art classes affect children's development?
Art classes affect children development in a lot of ways, such as with the help of art, they can earn money, because some students have interest in art classes as compared to the other subjects, and
So
moreover
earn money, उसके उनकी development है, बच्चों की development में. Mike, look at the question. How do you think art classes affect children's development?
okay ma'am. There are a number of effects on the children development. First of all, they can develop their skill. With the help of that, they can no ma'am, I confused.
See, you can say it brings out their creativity, hidden talent.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, they can then they can convey their feeling through art. ओके अब छोटे बच्चे को ड्राइंग करने को बता दो, जो बच्चे फैमिली को वैल्यू करते हैं, छोटा सा एक बना देंगे, ये पापा है, ये मम्मी है, ये मेरी बहन है, ये भाई है, ये सन है, ये हट है, ये घर है, ये कार है. They'll show it brings out their creativity and their feelings also they can express through art. Okay, so like that. What kind of paintings do Indian people like?
It varies on person to person.
It varies from person to person, not on. Vary from person to person. Okay.
Some people like nature features, and some people like the traditional features. When people visit any place, then they always like to purchase various kind of features according to their price.
What can you learn from Western paintings? What can you learn from Western paintings?
There are a number of things we can learn from Western painting. First of all, we can learn the culture and tradition of the Western country, as these days most of the youngsters like to visit these kind of these places for their study as well as for entertainment purpose, and it gives a first hand experience for them. And these kind of painting also reduce the language barrier problem, because people learn a lot of things from it.
So one painting can speak 1,000 words. There it is said, one picture can say 1,000 words.
Yes,
So like
ma'am.
that, only one painting can speak out 1,000 words. People come to know about the culture, and also they learn what type of material, canvas, paints are used in other countries. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Um, okay. Next is, what benefits can you get from painting as a hobby?
What we say, ma'am? I don't have idea.
हाँ, same answers हैं बेटे, घुमा घुमा के वही questions हैं. The answers are the same. Painting as a hobby, that can bring out the hidden talent. And what are hobbies? When you pursue any hobby, what does that mean?
Yes, ma'am. Hobbies are
You
which,
relax, right? What your hobby is, you relax by doing it, na?
yes, ma'am. Yes.
See, I took to teaching as a hobby. So I
Yes,
never get tired teaching, right?
ma'am.
So teaching as a hobby, but there's a saying, for a teacher, relaxation may mean doing something else. For me as a doctor, relaxation meant teaching. So, when person does hobby, pardon? I don't know.
Ma'am, a thing which people like to do on daily basis, that is a hobby.
Not on daily basis, a thing which people like to do in their free time.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Okay. So hobbies relax you. Okay, they bring out the hidden talent. Their hobbies relax you, and sometimes hobbies can be used to earn money also.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes.
And you can also, if your hobby is painting, you can gift a painting to your loved one or your friend. Okay. Next set of questions. So art questions, art essays are important. The cue card is, describe a time you made a promise to someone, and the follow-up questions I'm going to ask. Just wait.
Can I speak, ma'am?
Pardon? प्रेम, आपका पेपर हो चुका है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ, तो let the other people now speak out. Okay?
Can I answer?
Please mute. Yeah. Juhi, yes, Juhi. Generally speaking, do Indian parents make promises to children?
Yes, Indian parents they do make promises to children. I think the children should be rewarded when they perform well in their studies, or when they do well in any kind of competition. So this kind of boosts their confidence, and they become more. They feel more honorable. They become more honest.
Honorable is wrong word here.
Okay.
Honorable? No. Juhi, don't go for words. The way you speak, you have a grace in your fluency and all. Don't lose that looking for words, good words to raise your band score.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, if any word goes wrong, it will be very harmful for your band score, detrimental. Okay, don't go for words. Okay, so you can say, yes, Indian parents make promises to their children. They just to give an incentive that if their child will score good marks in the exams, and the parents promise the child something the child wants, so that keeps the child motivated. And like that, you can just keep simple things. Okay, honorable is somebody whom you honor, so that is honorable. That is for somebody, some senior person mostly, or some famous person. Okay. Do children also make promises to their parents?
Yes, children make promises to their parents, especially when they feel, especially if they feel that they'll perform well in an exam, and they want their parents to reward something, or if they want something from their parents, any kind of a toy, or any kind, and suppose any kind of a video game, then they ask, then they definitely want, oh, they do well in the studies, or they do well in their work.
They
they
promise their parents not to waste their time, and they promise their parents that they would do well in their studies, so that they get something back in return from their parents. ठीक है, अच्छा आंसर बोला आपने. Do most people fulfill their promise?
It depends from person to person. Some people try to fulfill their promises. Some people are not that.
Some people, ऐसे बोल दो, bring in a sense of humor here. Juhi, you can say some people say that promises are meant to be broken. Okay, So like that you can say, okay? Some people are very particular that if they have promised, they should fulfill that promise, okay? But other people are very, very, casual with their promises, and they think that promises are meant to be broken, okay?
Okay, okay, ma'am.
How do you feel when others break their promises?
Well, when it comes to me, then I try to fulfill the promise if I've promised a person. But if I see that the person has promised me and they kind of break their promises, so I feel very heartbroken, and I don't like it. And for me,
So,
I kind of
so
stop judging that person.
yeah, so
I
you
feel
can
that
say, I
that person
stopped
is not
trusting that
trustworthy.
person for the future. I stopped trusting that person, okay?
That person is not trustworthy.
Yes, yes.
Like,
Juhi, you speak very nice, very well. Okay. Don't go for words. It's not needed. Very simple English. Also, you can go and get 8.5 in your speaking. Okay.
I get nervous, and that is the reason I speak. I don't know what I speak something which shouldn't be spoken.
So don't get nervous at all. Just don't imagine the examiner in front. Imagine your friend in front of you. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Next set of questions. I need another student. And the cue card is describe your favorite singer. Yes, okay. Ankit Chopra, Aryan, Darman, Jigar. Would you like to answer?
Yes.
Me?
Yes, madam.
Okay, yes, Jigar. Do singers play an important role in your country?
Well, it's a very good question. Yes, singers plays a very good role for our country. Well, I'm talking for my country. I represent the India, and India has produced a very good singers like as Lata Mangeshkar, Kumar Sanu, Kishore Kumar. They are really much good singers. You know, when you are listening those songs of Lataji or Kumar Sanu or Kishore Kumar, you feel good. You know, when your mood get upset.
So what is my question? Do singers play an important role in your country? First of all, I'd like to tell you, you made one or two grammatical errors. One is singers play, plays nahi. Okay, singers is plural. There'll be no S with the verb. Singers play a very important role in our country. Singers is artists, right?
Yes.
So whatever you said for the earlier questions, as other students answer artists, why are artists important? Artists are important because they spread our culture and tradition. Singers spread our culture and tradition through their songs. Give examples here. Okay. Then you can say that singers, they relax people with their art. That is the role they play. They are famous, and maybe they are famous or not famous, but if a person sings well, he relaxes others and entertains others. They entertain people, they relax others, they preserve culture and tradition. And singers are brand ambassadors for the country when they participate in international, singing competitions and all. So like that you can say. Do you think celebrities have a lot of income?
Madam, you are asking to me?
Yes.
Madam, if you don't mind, madam, can you please repeat the question, because I feel a bit nervous, madam.
Do you think celebrities have a lot of income?
Yes, a celebrity do have a lot of incomes by their professions. There are a lot of celebrities like cricketers. Well, can I give the example, madam?
Do you think they have a lot of income? Yes, you said they have a lot of income. So is that income justified? Or is it a lot? Do you think it's a lot?
Yes, it's a lot, madam.
So you think it's not justified, or is it justified?
It's justifying.
Then why is it justified? Answer that. Why do you think their high income is justified?
I'm sorry.
Anybody else would like to answer? Why do you think the high income of celebrity? Yes. Yes, Saloni.
I think
Yeah. So here I would like to tell that yes, I think the high incomes are totally justified for the artists, because yes, they are exposing their privacy, and they are entertaining us, and they are putting a lot of effort while doing something, right, to entertain the audience or people out there. So I think it is totally justified. Yeah.
So, when you say they are sacrificing their privacy, then you should give example that the paparazzi
Okay.
are always after them.
Yes.
Okay?
Right.
They,
Right.
they
Right.
cannot enjoy life like common people, the celebrities. They
Right,
cannot
right. So
enjoy
they
life
have
like
lot of
common people.
restrictions. They have lot
Yes,
of barriers. They can't
yes,
even go out or enjoy. Like
yes.
someone is always
Their
watching them.
family also cannot enjoy life like a common normal family, because
Normal.
they are
Yeah.
always, the
Right.
children are always on the risk of being kidnapped. They always need some security.
Right.
Okay, for ransom they can be kidnapped, and then you
And
can say the paparazzi are always after them. Give the example of any celebrity whose
celebrity.
private
Okay.
life is made public. They make the private
Mhm.
lives of these celebrities public. And one very important point which we were missing out, the main reason why their high income is justified. This is an essay question.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so you
Yes. I
should
have
you
heard.
should know
Retirement
you should know, no, not retirement age. High income of celebrities is justified or not. This is nowhere near even related remotely to retirement age essay. You can say their career span is very limited.
Yes,
They
that's
start earning
Yes.
at the age of 19, 20, and they retire by the time they are 30,
Very early.
33.
Mhm.
Okay, even the
Okay.
sportsmen. Then, so in that short period, that short span of time, they have to do their whole life's earning, because after
Mm.
that, there's a full stop to their earning. Okay, it's very
Right.
few. It is very few celebrities who keep earning. Like Amitabh Bachchan or Shah Rukh
Right.
Khan. They are earning, even very old. Yet they are earning. Most of the others, you will see, they come and they shine and they vanish.
Yeah,
like
especially I
cricketers.
think the women, for them it is very difficult to earn after a certain age.
Yes, but
If
then
I'll talk about the women's.
you can see that Madhuri Dixit is earning.
Yeah, she is still right,
So
right,
there are
right.
examples like her.
Yeah.
Or
Now they are going into some entertainment kind of,
yes,
not
yes.
acting, but yes,
Yes,
got
some people
it
keep
now.
earning
Yeah,
till the end, and
yeah.
then there are
Yes, yes, yes,
celebrities. They
yes.
come as now. Earlier they came as the lead actors, actresses. Now they come as mothers and grandmothers. You can see
Hmm.
Wahida Rehman in some movies, and
Right.
okay, okay.
Mhm.
So like that. In your country, do people prefer to listen to traditional music or foreign music?
Who will answer, me or
Yeah, you can
the?
answer, Saloni.
Okay. So, if I'll talk about my country, then definitely the older people, especially, they want to listen traditional songs. Whereas, I'll talk about the youth, the younger generations, they'll listen modern songs. So yes.
Okay, foreign music. That is it. Fusion music. What is fusion music? Have you heard of fusion music?
Yes, fusion music is a kind of in which they'll just mix two types of
Mix
songs, like the
Western with the Indian classical. That is fusion music. And mostly
yeah,
A.R. Rahman, he focuses on fusion music.
fusion music. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next is okay. Based on these follow-ups, the high income of celebrities is justified or not. That essay is important. Then sometimes there's one essay in which they say that paparazzi or the media always follow the famous people and make their private lives public. Should the celebrities complain about it or not? Okay, so that is also an essay. So please, all these essays are important, whatever I'm telling you. And after this class, after half an hour, if you ask me, ma'am, कौन से essay बताए थे, I will not be remembering. So please, you note down somewhere. Okay, now, don't ask me later on. You can ask each other. Your memory is young. My memory has grown old like my hair. Okay. And next
But you
is,
still looks beautiful, ma'am.
thank you, thank you. Now, see, white lies are good.
No,
Describe,
but I'm still, I'm not. No, 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 no.
describe,
But yes, you still looks good. Touch wood. But yes,
describe
you
a
have a
bag.
grace in your
Okay.
personality.
Describe a
Yes.
bag you want to own. This is the cue card and the follow-up questions. Let me ask another student here. Let me see. There are so many. Rifat, would you like to answer? Vandana? Shiven? Sapna?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, Shiven. Okay. Why do you think women like to buy bags?
Women like to buy bags because they want to follow the trend. They enchant with trendy bags. I too have
Enchant
uh,
with galat ho gaya, Shiven. They enchant
uh,
with trendy bags.
means उससे उनसे मोहित होती हैं वो.
होती है ना, तो they are enchanted with trendy bags.
Okay, they are
वो
enchanted with.
enchant करती हैं कि होती हैं?
Yes, ma'am. Passive sense should be there.
Okay, हाँ.
They are enchanted with trendy bags, so they have collection of bags.
Yes, and you know they have to carry so many things with them. So having a bag in hand is very convenient.
Yes, they like spacious bags.
Women have to carry their keys, their credit card, their money, their makeup kit, also a little bit of that. So a bag is very convenient for women. So they like to buy bags. Is the backpack practical in life?
Yes, backpack practical in life. Sometimes children.
Is क्यों नहीं बोला? Backpack is practical. Okay.
Yes, backpack is practical in life. Sometimes children can also use. All the age group members can use backpacks, and backpacks can carry many commodities. And sometimes backpacks is easy to carry.
They're easy. Backpack is easy to carry. It cannot be snatched away. You know.
Yes.
I have started carrying a backpack now when I go out. I don't carry my bag, handbag, shoulder bag, or handbag. Because my both hands are free. Okay, so
Yes,
backpack is very convenient. It
Yes,
can
ma'am.
carry more things. My shoulders don't, and one shoulder on which you hang your backpack, other normal bag, shoulder bag, that starts hurting after some time. You have to change shoulders. But with a backpack, your shoulders don't hurt. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
and your hands are free. Okay, so
Yes.
backpack is much more convenient and comfortable.
Yes.
Why are some people willing to buy expensive bags?
Some people are mesmerized by brands, and some people have too much money. They want to spend on luxurious bags, so they want to buy luxurious bag. And sometimes they have to depict their personality by luxurious bags.
Very good. They want to have to क्यों? Want to
उन्हें
show their status.
means उन्हें कई बार अपना स्टेटस दिखाना पड़ता है मैम सोसाइटी में. They have to depict.
Okay. For example, किनको दिखाना पड़ता है?
For example, if any person is doing job in any MNC, or if he or she belongs with middle class family, but she or he has to maintain the status according to that company.
When you are working in a multinational company, okay, all the people with you are working in that company. Your status is by working in that company. Why do you have to show your status from a bag?
It's not the.
Yes.
Ma'am, can we give the example like celebrities, like because most of the celebrities are using branded bags only. So can we give that example?
Yeah, you can say that when celebrities carry branded bags, the people, their fans who want to follow them, they also use those brands to show their status. और celebrities को status दिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है. If you see, you can see, there are so many examples of celebrities, famous celebrities. They will wear a $10 watch, and I mean they don't need to show their status by these things, basically. Okay. But the people who are following celebrities, they want to buy. And you know why these brand ambassadors, these famous bag people, they have these celebrities as brand ambassadors. उनको तो ये free में दे देते हैं. गरीब मार हो जाती लोगों की जो उनको follow करते हैं. Okay, you get my point. So basically, it is just people want to show their status, not have to show. Have to में फर्क है ना, दिखाना पड़ता है नहीं. दिखाना चाहते हैं तो वो बाय करते हैं, तो वो यूज करते हैं।
मैम ये भी बोल सकते हैं ना, some people are brand conscious.
हाँ, so they are brand conscious, and that is the question na, why are they brand conscious? Because they want to show off their status.
Okay, right.
Okay.
Ma'am,
And
can we
yes, of course, you can also say that brands spell quality at times.
Yeah, that's what I
Okay,
was about to say.
that you can say that when a person buys a branded pair of jeans, it is because that brand spells quality, it spells durability, and so one pair of jeans, the person may want just buy one pair of jeans, but that will be a branded pair. One bag a year, but that will be a branded bag because it will not wear off, it will last, it will be more durable, right? Okay, in the future, what changes will bags have? Shivan, there's some disturbance behind you, is it? In the future, what changes will bags have? Okay.
In the future, bags will have so many changes that will be much spacious and much comfortable. And I think in the future, bags will be compatible compatible with students, and they will have different styles, like with the styles of students, with the styles of teachers and professionals.
That is already happening, Shivan. आप future का आंसर दे रहे हो ना, तो ज्यादा अच्छा रहेगा अगर आप ये आंसर दो that instead of pure leather bags, fall leather bags will become more popular as more people will realize that if they buy leather bags, they are indeed doing they are hurting animals. Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am,
more and
yes.
more people will realize that, and so fall leather bags will become more popular, and then there will be convertible bags which can be converted from a handbag to a shoulder bag to a backpack. आजकल ऐसे बैग्स आ गए हैं, उनको चाहे किसी वे में आप शोल्डर बैग बना लो, या उसको बैकपैक बना लो, या उसको हैंडबैग बना लो. Such bags become more popular now. Okay. Why do children need to carry a uniform school bag?
Children, ma'am, I'm not getting the question.
Question is that in some schools na uniform school bag, that यही ऐसा ही school bag सारे बच्चों के पास
Yes,
होता है.
yes.
Why
yes, yes.
why do children need to carry a uniform school bag?
Children need to carry a uniform school bag because it shows uniformity, and other students can feel inferiority, and sometimes it shows the standard of school by one style of bag only.
So if a uniform school bag is not there, then some children will bring very expensive bags, and which will give a feeling of inferiority to the other children in the school. Usko expand karo na inferiority wale point ko. So if the school bag is uniform, it will be a social leveler. You know what is a social leveler? Which brings the whole society to one level. That is social leveler. Okay.
Social leveler.
हाँ, सोशल सोसाइटी को लेवल पे ले आते हैं ना, कोई रिच पुअर नहीं रह जाता, एक ही तरह के स्कूल बैग है, एक ही यूनिफॉर्म है. यूनिफॉर्म वाले में भी ये हो सकता है, यही बातें बोल सकते हो. ओके. सो दीस वर द क्वेश्चंस. यस यस.
मैं गिव एग्जांपल हर एक क्वेश्चन हुआ दे रही है कि किसी एक क्वेश्चन
See, in the follow-up questions, you can give an example, because when you will give an example, your answer will become lengthy, and that is what they want. They want to see whether you can speak English. If you don't have many points, you don't need to have many points. I'm just giving you more points because I'm also preparing you for the essays. With just 1 point and an example, you can give an answer which is lengthy, and you can show your English. Basically, you have 11 to 14 minutes to tell the examiner that you have English in you. You can speak English. You are comfortable with English. And you are telling the examiner to give you your band. It will not matter if your points are not good or you don't speak too many points. It will not matter. Believe me. Don't get nervous that if you don't have points, here I am preparing you for the essays also. That is why I'm telling you more points.
Okay.
Okay, you don't need to have any stress on your mind कि ये सब एकदम सूझेगा नहीं हमें वहां पे. Writing के टाइम तो याद आ जाएगा ना. Writing के टाइम
हाँ जी
याद आ जाएंगे. Okay, so speaking, just have one point and expand on it, and that is it. The examiner will be satisfied. Got it? You don't need to. Yes, yes.
Ma'am, uniform school bags, I haven't heard this term. Like हर बच्चा अपने खुद का बैग लेके अलग होता है उसका बैग, so
मोस्टली
uniform.
अलग होता है ना, पर ये है ये एक तरह से उन्होंने बोल दिया कि why do children need to carry a uniform, एक तरह का स्कूल बैग हो सकता है। कोई स्कूल हो जिनमें स्कूल बैग्स की भी यूनिफॉर्म हो कि ये एक जैसे होने चाहिए सबके। जैसे हमारे सेंटर में हमने बैकपैक्स दे दिए हैं बच्चों को, मक्कड़ आइल्स लिखा हुआ है पीछे, तो यूनिफॉर्म हो गया ना सबका एक ही तरह का बैग, थोड़ी डिसिप्लिन का सेंस क्रिएट हो जाता है। एंड इट इज अ सोशल, जस्ट लाइक द यूनिफॉर्म पॉइंट्स, शुड देयर बी अ स्कूल यूनिफॉर्म, तो स्कूल बैग भी यूनिफॉर्म में आ गया, एक तरह का हो गया, दैट इज इट। होता नहीं है, बट क्वेश्चन है तो उसका आंसर दे दो। इफ दे हैव अ यूनिफॉर्म दैट विल बी ओके। जूही,
Okay.
हाँ, ऐसे स्ट्रेस मत लिया करो कि ये यूनिफॉर्म होती नहीं है बैग में, तो ये कैसा क्वेश्चन है। ओके, आइल्स में बड़े वियर्ड क्वेश्चंस होते हैं कई बार। नेक्स्ट क्यू कार्ड इज aquatic animal and the follow up questions. Now all animal essays are guesswork because animal essays are hot IELTS topics. You will get an animal essay 2, 3, 4 times in the whole year. So far no animal essay has been asked. High time it might be asked. So arts essays, animal essays are the guesswork for the coming exams. Okay, so who will answer? Let me see the students here. Let me see. Nimmi, would you like to answer?
Ma'am, I'm not confident.
No, don't worry. Okay,
Okay.
it doesn't
I
matter. Why do
just-
people like to keep pets? Open your hesitation, shed off your hesitation. Okay, why do people like to keep pets?
I think, ma'am, I just came
Why?
through
Why have I kept Naughty and Nora?
because you like that pets.
Because some people like pets, so they like to. So see, what is the answer? You can say they like pets, so they
Yes.
keep pets. Okay, then
Okay,
pets
ma'am.
are very good companions.
Yes.
You never feel lonely. You never feel alone. Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
मैम
Yes, ma'am.
इंट्रो सेट च आए सी मैं कल पेपर च
pets give you unconditional love. Okay,
They are loyal also.
loyal. They provide
Loyal.
security.
They provide.
When anybody enters our house, both of them, okay, they will bark and tell me there's somebody, go out and see. Okay.
Yes, yes, they are the good guardians.
मेरे तो वालों के तो मैं गार्डियन हूँ। ये जो दो छोटे छोटे छुटके से हैं, I am their guardian, but they provide security by warning me that somebody is there. Okay,
Okay.
like that. And then people don't suffer from depression when they have pets because they are such enjoyable creatures. They give you good company. Okay, and many doctors recommend, psychiatrists recommend keeping a pet to people who suffer from depression. Okay.
Yes. Okay, ma'am.
So Nimmi, it's not difficult. Next question is,
Yo,
why?
ma'am.
What should we do to protect endangered animals? What should we do to protect endangered animals?
Ma'am, I'm just prepared for only 4 or 5 cue cards. That's why I'm
So,
started.
anybody else would like to answer? What should we do to protect endangered animals?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes.
Saloni, or someone else want to answer, they can. Or
So
should I
you can
answer?
Yes.
Okay.
What
Okay.
should we do to protect endangered animals?
I think like on poachers, we should keep the researchers or whosoever is keeping an eye on them. The poachers should be they should be highly fined. The government should impose a fine on them, and a certain rules should be announced by the government that if someone is someone is like if someone is hurting or someone is doing these kinds of things, then they should be like they should get a punishment for that, something like that.
So you can also say that people should come forward and give funding to the government and the NGOs to save these animals for their selective breeding, and then they should be awareness should be generated through the media. Okay. Like then you can give one example about 35 years back in the national animal of India, the Royal Bengal tiger was endangered. Only about odd 1100 were left, and the government took so many steps. Many people, even Amitabh Bachchan, used to come and in the ads to help save the this endangered animal, and then their numbers were restored. So you can say that these things should be done. Okay. Do you support doing experiments on animals?
No, I don't support, and I think no one should do experiment on animals.
Why?
Yes.
Why?
Is it
why?
Okay, why? Okay, why? Okay, so I think like doing experiment on animals are not good at all. Indirectly or
Doing
directly,
experiments on animals is not good.
Okay,
Animals,
is not good.
Is not.
Okay, is not good. I think directly or indirectly we are hurting them, and why we will like. I don't think so that anyone should hurt animals. They are the living creatures, right? They are playing a very important part in our world. So I think experiment should not be.
Just wait now. Now for everyone today in the class, Saloni has just put up one point. Okay, and she's going on speaking around that point, but she's telling the examiner that she can speak English. Okay. Now I'm going to give you more points because this essay is also very, very important. Okay. But the way she has answered, it will be 7 band plus. So don't worry about a lot of points in the speaking test. Okay. You'll need them for the writing, of course, but don't stay silent ki bol diya iske bare mein aur kya bole. You can give any example. Okay. If you say I don't support doing experiment on animals, then you say that my main reason is that animals are also sentient beings. Sentient hote hain jinki feelings hoti hain. They feel happy and sad. They can tell you they are happy or sad. They can tell you, right? And they can't speak, but they feel pleasure and pain. So that is the first reason why we should not experiment on animals. The second reason is that animals are not humans. Any reaction to any drug which we see on an animal may not be there on the human being, right? So that is the reason people say that there should be no experiments on animals. The third reason is that the third reason is that nowadays we have computer simulated experiments which will give exact results. So why do we need to hurt animals for experimentation purposes? So these are the reasons we should not. But you can answer yes also. You can say yes, I support experiments on animals because if any drug has to be given to any human being, it should be first tested on animals, because even though I'm an animal lover, okay, I would rather see an animal die than a fellow human being. Okay, like that you can say. But then you can give example of a drug, thalidomide. I've put it in my essay also. Have you heard of this drug, thalidomide? It was given to women for the vomiting of pregnancy in 1952.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and all the children born had seal-like limbs. Seal-like limbs. यहाँ पे arms missing थी, यहाँ पे हाथ लगे हुए थे shoulders पे. Legs missing थी और यहाँ पे पैर लगे हुए थे. You can imagine the life those people have led. Okay. By the time it was known that this drug is responsible, a lot of harm had been done. Right? So experiment should be there. Second reason is that sometimes you need to know the effect of a drug over generations. Okay. So experimental animals like guinea pigs, their lifespan is 3 to 4 years. You can see the effect over generations in such animals. But if you test on humans, to see the effect over generations, the generations of scientists will also change. You get my point?
Yes.
So it is important to experiment on animals. Now you can get an essay. Some people say animal experimentation should be there. Other people say should not be there. In such an essay, you will need points for both sides. Okay. But for speaking, if you just have 1 point, expand on it and speak and give any example, you are done with your speaking with good band score. Okay. But for essays, you will need ideas. Okay. So that will come by reading essays. Once you read essays, you will also get ideas for speaking. That is why I say that whenever I conduct a follow-up questions class, it is killing 2 birds with 1 stone. We are doing ideas for essays and we are also doing speaking, right? So now time is up. I hope you enjoyed today's class, follow-ups class. And
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ जी मैम.
Yes, ma'am.
so I'll see you tomorrow at 11 a.m. for the reading passage. Okay. Any offline students of mine here in this class today? Any offline students here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Which center are you from?
Bangladesh.
Offline.
Ami
My
Bangladesh.
centers offline, I'm asking. Hargobind Nagar, GT Road, Nawashehar, Mohali, Zirat.
Ma'am, GT Road.
GT Road. Okay. ठीक है. So you must tell other students also to attend this class of 9 p.m. every day. Okay. This will be in addition to what you learn there in the offline centers, right? Okay then. See you.
Madam,
Yes.
madam, I have a question for you. Madam,
Yes.
how to improve your hearing power? Like,
See, hearing for listening, you are saying, na?
yes.
That you should do ear training. Ear training is do one listening 4 or 5 times, the same listening again and again. That will, you will understand, you will start understanding what they are saying.
Okay.
See, that is ear training. Ear training is a must. That is a must. Don't go for doing different listening every time. Do the same listening 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, even 10 times, even more, till you understand each and every word what they are speaking. That will help you. The listening will not be repeated in the exam. It will
Right,
be
madam.
entirely new. Okay. You have to
Right.
do ear training. Okay then. Yes.
मैम हमें अपने क्वेश्चन फर्स्ट टाइम ही चेक कर लेने चाहिए या यही चेक करने चाहिए लिसनिंग के?
Listening के answers.
हाँ जी मैम.
देखो जो पेन एंड पेपर बेस्ड है ना, यू गेट 10 मिनट्स इन द एंड. आप उन्हीं 10 मिनट्स में सारे आंसर्स एक बार लिखो. अभी क्वेश्चन पेपर पे ही लिखना सारे, ठीक है? और जो कंप्यूटर बेस्ड है उसमें आपको साथ साथ लिखने हैं. यू जस्ट गेट 1 or 2 minutes at the end of anybody of you who has taken the computer based test. आप में से किसी ने कंप्यूटर बेस्ड टेस्ट दिया अभी?
मैम मैंने दिया है 31st.
आप बताओ इनको कि कितना टाइम मिलता है लिसनिंग में?
टाइम ज्यादा नहीं मिलता, मतलब इंस्टेंट आप सुन रहे हो और देन यू हैव टू राइट आउट द.
So you have to write side by side, but you can copy paste the word.
नो मैम, इट डिपेंड्स. इज अगर वो आंसर इज डिफरेंट, अगर वो है ही नहीं उसमें पैराग्राफ में, तो टाइप करना पड़ता है. एंड कुछ टिक मार्क है, कुछ कॉपी पेस्ट है, सो इट डिपेंड.
ओके, डिपेंड्स. चलो ठीक है
मैम.
हाँ जी.
सॉरी, मुझे बस एक मेरे को पूछना है कि लिस्टिंग के अंदर मेरा जो जैसे मैं प्रॉब्लम फेस करती हूँ समटाइम्स, जिन वर्ड्स में एस का साउंड आता है, राइट, एंड मैं जब वो मैं सुनती हूँ तो जब मैं आंसर्स अपने चेक करती हूँ तो उसमें मेरा एस मिसिंग होता है, राइट. जैसे इफ आई टेल लाइक एनी प्लेन्स हो गया, कुछ भी हो गया, तो मैं प्लेन तो लिख दूंगी, बट समटाइम्स एस का मेरे को बहुत इशू आता है, तो मैं ये कैसे करेक्ट
तो आपको
करूं?
अलर्ट रह के देखना पड़ेगा कि वहां प्लूरल आना है कि सिंगुलर आना है. दैट यू हैव टू चेक. ओके
ओके, ठीक है.
ओके देन. बाय.
ओके, थैंक यू सो मच मैम.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am. Good
Bye.
night.
बाय.
Hi, ma'am. Good
Bye,
night.
ma'am.